Alright, folks, strap in because I'm about to take you on a ride. And not just any ride, I'm talking full throttle, magic filled, ego drenched madness. Today, we're diving into what might honestly be the greatest, most ridiculous, most hype filled comic I've ever read. I'm not exaggerating, I've read a lot of comics. I've seen Batman break bones, Hulk smash worlds, and Superman punch reality. But this right here, Dr. Doom versus Dormammu, this is a whole different level of legendary. This comic is not just a fight, it's a cosmic flex-off, a war of ideologies, a magical WWE showdown between two of Marvel's most overpowered, most egotistical, most I know I'm better than you characters. And what makes it even better is not just a random fight, it's got stakes, it's got art, it's got drama, and yeah, it's got Doom, and Doom never fails. So let's break this down. Why is this story so epic? What happens? Why should you care? And why, if you haven't read it already, should you run to your nearest comic shop or digital app and devour this masterpiece immediately? We open in a world where Victor Von Doom, yes, that Doom, is not just the ruler of Latveria anymore. Oh no, he's upgraded. In this tale, Doom has become the Sorcerer Supreme. Yeah, that's right. Not Stephen Strange, not Brother Voodoo, Doom. And you know what? He didn't even ask nicely for the title. In a previous story arc, Doom did what Doom does best. Outsmarted, manipulated, and utterly humiliated Doctor Strange. He tricked the guy, took the eye of Agamotto, and claimed the mantle of Sorcerer Supreme for himself. Why? Because he believed, no, he knew, that the world couldn't be trusted in the hands of heroes anymore. In his mind, they were weak, ineffective, always reacting, never planning. And Doom is always 10 steps ahead. So now he's in charge, not just of magic, of everything. All world governments have somehow miraculously agreed to unite under Doom's rule. And while that sounds terrifying, it's also kind of efficient for once the world's at peace. Crime is down. Stability is up. Doom did what no hero could ever do. He fixed the world. But because this is comics and because Doom's ego is bigger than Galactus' appetite, he starts slipping. Being Sorcerer Supreme means protecting the magical barriers of Earth, and Doom, basically playing Emperor of everything, kind of lets his guard down. And who should take advantage of that little lapse? You guessed it, Dormammu, the flaming head, dimension-ruling, chaos-loving demon god from the dark dimension, sees his chance. Earth's magic defenses are weak, the heroes are leaderless, and Doom, the only thing standing in his way, is distracted. So Dormammu invades, and not with subtlety. He opens portals, floods the earth with demons, and just to show how serious he is, he traps every single hero, yes, all of them, in a pocket dimension. Every Avenger, every X-Man, every Defender, gone, except one man. Guess who? So now we are at the meat of it. Doom, completely alone, stands before Dormammu. And how does he make his entrance? Not by running in, not by panicking. Number. He floats into the chaos like an absolute king and says the most Doom line imaginable. Dormammu, you dare attack my world. You dare attack Doom. I got chills, literal chills. And what follows? Pure comic book mayhem. Doom doesn't hold back. He doesn't wait for backup. He just dives into the fight. And what a fight it is. First, Doom summons a magic hammer and slams Dormammu across the battlefield like a medieval god. Then he channels the eye of Agamotto and scorches Dormammu in holy ancient fire. It's glorious, it's poetic. It's like if Gandalf and Iron Man had a baby raised by arrogance. Dormammu, never one to go down easy, retaliates. He summons armies of demons, and for a moment, they overwhelm Doom. They swarm him like angry bees on a honey-covered billionaire. But Doom doesn't flinch. Instead, he utters two words. Flame on. Yeah, he uses the Human Torch's catchphrase as a spell. Instantly, flames engulf the battlefield and incinerate every demon around him. It's absurd, it's brilliant, it's Doom flexing on an entirely new level. Then, in another wild twist, he channels Cyclops from the X-Men, literally shouts, "Optic blast," and fires energy from his eyes. Lasers everywhere. Demons falling like bowling pins. And just when you think it can't get any crazier, sneaked, he manifests magical Wolverine claws and just goes feral on Dormammu. Slashes him. Cold-style demon generals. Doom, folks, has turned himself into a one-man Avengers team powered by sheer magical will and unbreakable ego. But then, the tables turn. In all his glorious overconfidence, Doom makes a mistake. He gets too close. One of Dormammu's demons lunges out and steals the eye of Agamotto from him in the middle of the chaos. With the eye gone, Dormammu seizes the opportunity. He hits Doom with a devastating magical blast that shatters his armor, breaks his arm and leg, and sends him crashing into a river. And for a brief moment, we think it's over. Dormammu sends his demons in for the kill. Doom, broken and bleeding, floats helplessly. One arm, one leg, no eye, no armor, no backup, no hope. But this is Doom we're talking about, and here it comes. The moment that cements this comic as legendary. As Doom lies there, half dead, he casts a temporal spell. Time freezes around him. The world halts. He's the only thing moving in a frozen second of existence. And in that second, he reflects. No eye, no armor, no backup, no spells. Just his will. And doubt starts to creep in. Just a whisper. Have I lost? But then, in true Doom fashion, he shouts it down. My very soul rejects the idea of surrender. I am not the armor. I am not the magic. I am not the name. I am Doom. And Doom does not fail. Tell me that's not the coldest, hardest, most spine-chilling monologue ever written. I dare you. Doom then rewinds time, just enough to dodge the killing blow, and escapes Dormammu's final strike. Dormammu is stunned, shocked. Ow! He asks. And Doom smiles. I've just been buying time. Turns out, when all the heroes were banished, Doom wasn't just sitting on his throne doing nothing. He sent out his Doom bots, cloaked in magical disguises, to locate and bring the heroes back from the pocket dimension. And they've returned. Dormammu may have power, he may have darkness, but Doom has something even greater. He has Earth's mightiest heroes at his side. Doom stands, barely able to hold himself up, his cape torn, his armor shattered, but he stands. And behind him, Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, Wolverine, Cyclops, Strange, and everyone else you can imagine appear. Dormammu roars in rage, and that's when Captain America, standing side by side with Dr. Doom, delivers the most iconic line in Marvel history. Avengers, assemble. Cue every hair on your body standing on end. Now let's talk about why this isn't just a mindless slugfest, why it hits emotionally, why it stays with you long after you've read it. It's not just because of the action, though that helps. It's because this comic understands its characters. Doom is many things: tyrant, genius, egomaniac. But he's also someone who genuinely wants to save the world. He just believes he's the only one worthy of doing it. Dormammu isn't just evil for evil's sake. He represents chaos, pride, and destruction. And in this fight, he challenges Doom's very identity. It's not just a battle of spells, it's a battle of who Doom really is. And Doom's answer, I am Doom. That's it. That's the heart of this comic. This comic is insane, it's cinematic, it's dramatic, it's full of holy crap moments on every page. It's a love letter to comic book fans who want to see what happens when you give Doom all the power and then take it all away, just to see if he still wins. Spoiler, he does. Because Doom doesn't need magic, he doesn't need armor, he doesn't even need allies. All he needs is to be Doom. So yeah, if you couldn't tell, I loved this. I loved this. If you're a fan of Dr. Doom, of Marvel magic, of ridiculously over-the-top epic fights with real emotional weight, you owe it to yourself to check this story out. Drop a like if you enjoyed this breakdown. Smash that subscribe button for more comic book deep dives, reviews, and me absolutely geeking out over panels that blew my mind. And hey, if you've read this story, let me know your favorite Doom moment in the comments. Was it Flame On? Was it the monologue? Was it the snake claws? Until next time, remember, Doom does not fail.